We carry powerful computers in our pockets. Smartphones offer incredible convenience. We use them for work, communication, and entertainment. But this convenience comes at a cost. Our constant phone use is harming our mental health and social skills. It's time to take a hard look at our relationship with these devices. We need to understand the impact they have on our lives. This essay will explore the hidden stress caused by constant phone use. We will examine the science behind information overload. We will discuss the decline of social skills in the digital age. Most importantly, we will provide practical solutions for a digital detox. You can reclaim your time and attention. You can rediscover the joy of real-life interactions.
The statistics on phone use are alarming. The average person spends over 4 hours a day on their phone. That's 28 hours a week. This equates to over a full day lost to the digital world. Many people check their phones over 100 times per day. We are constantly bombarded with notifications, emails, and social media updates. This constant stimulation is addictive. It triggers the release of dopamine in our brains. Dopamine is the feel-good chemical that keeps us coming back for more. This level of phone use has been linked to a rise in anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders. We sacrifice our mental and physical health for the fleeting pleasure of scrolling. It's time to break free from this cycle. We can start by becoming aware of our own phone usage.
Our phones are meticulously designed to keep us engaged and coming back for more. Every notification, like, and comment triggers a release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains. This creates a cycle of craving and reward that is hard to break. We become addicted to the constant stimulation and instant gratification. This addiction comes at a significant price to our mental health. Our brains are constantly flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone, which can have detrimental effects. The constant stream of information and demands for our attention from our phones keeps us in a state of low-grade stress, says Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in technology addiction. This chronic stress can lead to a whole host of problems, including anxiety, depression, insomnia, and even physical health issues like headaches and high blood pressure. The blue light emitted from our phones disrupts our sleep patterns and circadian rhythms. This makes it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep, leading to sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep further exacerbates stress and anxiety, creating a downward spiral. It's a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break, but awareness is the first step towards change.
The erosion of human connection, phone use, and social skills. Our phones are changing the way we interact with each other, often in ways we don't even realize. We are losing the ability to have meaningful conversations, which are essential for building strong relationships. We are becoming more comfortable communicating through screens than face-to-face, which is altering our social dynamics. This has led to a decline in empathy and social skills, making it harder to connect on a deeper level. We're less able to read body language and understand social cues, which are crucial for effective communication. We are losing the art of conversation, laments Dr. Daniel Jones, a sociologist studying the impact of technology on human interaction. We're so used to communicating in short bursts of text that we are losing the ability to engage in deep, meaningful conversations. This decline in social skills has far-reaching consequences, affecting various aspects of our lives. It affects our ability to form relationships, build trust, and create strong communities, which are the foundation of society. We are becoming increasingly isolated from one another, even when we are physically together. Lost in translation when digital interactions fail. The limitations of digital communication are evident in our daily lives. Misunderstandings arise from the lack of tone and body language in text messages. Important details are lost in translation. Relationships are strained by misinterpretations and miscommunications. Imagine receiving a text message that says, "We need to talk." Without the context of tone and body language, it's easy to jump to conclusions. Is it something serious? Are they upset with you? This uncertainty can lead to anxiety and overthinking. These types of miscommunications are all too common in the digital age. They highlight the importance of face-to-face interactions where we can rely on nonverbal cues to understand each other more fully.
The brain on overload, navigating the sea of notifications. Our brains are not wired to process the constant stream of information we receive from our phones. Every notification, email, and social media update competes for our attention. This leads to cognitive overload. We feel overwhelmed, stressed, and unable to focus. Our brains are like muscles, explains Dr. Emily Brown, a neuroscientist studying the effects of technology on the brain. They can only handle so much information before they become fatigued. This constant state of cognitive overload has serious consequences. It impairs our memory, reduces our creativity, and makes it difficult to learn new things. We are sacrificing our cognitive abilities for the sake of staying connected.
Expert opinions, the cognitive cost of information overload, the negative impacts of information overload are well documented. Dr. Nicholas Carr, author of The Shallows, What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains, argues that the constant distractions of the digital world are rewiring our brains. He suggests that we are losing our ability to focus, think deeply, and engage in contemplative thought. The net's cacophony of stimuli short-circuits both concentration and contemplation, writes Carr. Our brains become shallower, our thinking more superficial. This shift towards shallow thinking has profound implications for our society. It undermines our ability to solve complex problems, make informed decisions, and engage in critical thinking.
Reclaiming Your Time and Mind, a Digital Detox Guide. Breaking free from the grip of phone addiction is possible. A digital detox can help you regain control of your time, attention, and well-being. Start by setting realistic goals. You don't have to go cold turkey. Begin by reducing your phone use gradually. Try designating specific times and places where phone use is off limits. This could be during meals, family time, or an hour before bed. Turn off non-essential notifications. Disable the badges that show unread messages. These visual cues trigger the urge to check our phones. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate phone use entirely. It's about using technology intentionally and mindfully. It's about reclaiming your time and attention so you can focus on the things that truly matter.
Rediscovering real-life connections. Practical tips for engagement. Reducing phone use is only part of the solution. We also need to actively cultivate real-life connections. Make an effort to spend quality time with loved ones without the distraction of phones. Engage in hobbies and activities that bring you joy and connect you with others. Join a club, volunteer in your community, or simply strike up a conversation with someone new. The more you prioritize real-life interactions, the less appealing the digital world will become. Remember, human connection is essential for our well-being. It reduces stress, improves mood, and promotes a sense of belonging. Don't let your phone rob you of these vital experiences.
Conclusion. Embracing a healthier digital future, our phones have become both a blessing and a curse in our modern lives. They offer incredible convenience and connectivity, making our lives easier in many ways. But they also pose significant threats to our mental health, social skills, and cognitive abilities, often leading to stress and isolation. It's time to reclaim our time, attention, and well-being from the clutches of phone addiction and overuse. By understanding the science behind information overload and its effects on our brain, the psychological impact of constant phone use becomes clearer, and the importance of real-life connections becomes undeniable. We can make informed choices about our relationship with technology, ensuring it serves us well. We can choose to use our phones as tools to enhance our lives and well-being rather than distractions that diminish them. The choice is ours to make. We can continue down the path of digital dependence and distraction, sacrificing our mental health and social skills for the fleeting pleasure of constant connectivity and notifications. Or we can choose a different path, one that is more mindful and intentional, one that prioritizes real-life connections, mindful technology use, and a healthier, more fulfilling life that we all deserve.